Khadija was 15 years older than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she was the mother of all of Rasulullah's children with the exception of Ibrahim. And she died many years later, and even long after her death, whenever Rasulullah would remember as Khadija, tears would begin down rolling his cheeks. And Rasulullah loved Aisha radiallahu anha very much. And as Aisha was so proud of the fact that Rasulullah loved her so much, and she is the only wife of Rasulullah, that the Prophet would be resting with her in bed and Jibreel would still be in revelation. Allahu Akbar. And the Prophet was asked once, who is Ayyun Nasi Ahabbu ilayk? Who is it you love most? Rasulullah said, Aisha. And the Sahabi said, Amr bin As radiallahu anhu, he said, I'm min al-rijali ya Rasulullah, from the men. And the Prophet said, Abuha, her father. And Aisha radiallahu anha, she was so proud of the fact that Rasulullah loved her so much. And when in the final illness of Rasulullah, when he could not go around his different wives, and the Prophet felt very ill and sick and weak, the Prophet sent a message to the different wives, if you allow me, I want to rest in the house of Aisha. Can you imagine? Rasulullah, Khatamun Nabiyyin, Sayyidul Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen, he's asking permission from his other wives. Many people, brother, this is my first wife, I have intention for 4. Many people want to have 4 wives, but they can't look after them. And Allah says in the Quran, وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا بَيْنَ النِّسَاءِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتُمْ. You can only have more than one if you can treat them equally. And Allah says you will never be able to treat them equally even if you tried and you wanted. But Rasulullah, Allahu Akbar, look at him. He is in his last illness. He's going to be leaving the world in a week. And now he can't go around. He's asking his wives, give me permission so that I can rest in the house of Aisha. And then Allahu Akbar, Allah intended his beloved Prophet to pass away in the lap of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala. One day Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said to Aisha, oh Aisha, would you not like it if you were to die before me? And she said, well, Ya Rasulullah, why should I want to die before you? And she said, and the Prophet said, oh Aisha, if you were to die before me, I will pray your janazah, I will cook you, and I will personally lower you into your grave, and then I will pray for your forgiveness. And as Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, when you have so much love, and then as Aisha radiallahu anha, she said to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Rasulullah, well if I was to die before me, you just bring another woman to sleep in my bed. And then once he said to Rasulullah, and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam remembered Khadija, and the Prophet began to cry. And as Aisha said, Ya Rasulullah, you haven't forgotten that old woman? Khadija, old woman. Because when the Prophet married her, she was already 40. And the Prophet was only 25, young man. Now when young man 25, you want to marry a 16-year-old.